Alright, hello everyone. Hello Mr. Bee's Knees, Cape Rocker, Mr. Crazy Man Games, Camp Troll, Pascal Frank, Daniel, Moosefish, Dankle, Sam Mizo, Lego Freak, Shark, Best Unkillable. How's it going, everybody? Masked Gamer Potato says, Oi! Best Unkillable Con sent you. Con sent you? What, was Con online today? I've not been paying attention. So much has been going on today. Other YouTubers have been sending their viewers to my channel, and I have not been paying attention at all. Hello, Durf. Hello, Mr. Partisan. Olaf, what's going on here? Well, if you saw the stream yesterday, I started building this, futuristic flying car, and hold on, I gotta disconnect some stuff, I think. Which one is it? It's this one. Connected to... What is it connected to? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's these two. Okay. Wait a second. Keep that connected. You know what? Let me just remove them. I don't need them in here. So I started fiddling around with the propulsion method. But anyway, sorry, I've been clearing my throat for like the last 5 minutes before I started the stream, and that's because people have been baking bread in my house. So there's like a little bit of a smell, and it's getting to me. I mean, it smells really good, but it also makes breathing a little bit different. Anyway, the last stream I started building this futuristic car, which basically, here, let me actually show you the main feature of it. We're going to turn down the music, turn up the game sound. This is the entire idea behind me starting this build, was just to have a ball in there, so that when I accelerate, it starts spinning and makes that noise. Faster and faster I go, forward and reverse, it'll do that. And, you know, to do that, I needed to do this in the back here, a counterweight, spinning the opposite direction, so that there's not like a reaction wheel effect that starts tilting my vehicle. Now that I think about it, I'm actually glad that I pointed that out, because now, you know, I was thinking about thruster controls. Wow, that sounded very heavy. Thruster controls for like controlling pitch and stuff. But instead of using thrusters for pitch, maybe I could just add a multiplier to the back. I'll need another smart engine, but I'll add like a multiplier to the back of the back spinning counterweight, and then that will let me sort of like adjust the reaction wheel effect for the total vehicle. No, I can't be a multiplier, because if I'm not moving... Then it won't be able to pitch if I'm not accelerating. Durf, when are you gonna finish the challenges? Oh, I actually recorded the next challenge video. I did challenges 26 to 30, I think. And I'm definitely not gonna do them 5 at a time like that anymore. Oh, hey, Benny the Scales, thank you for the $5 super chat. Says howdy. Howdy you do, Benny Scales. But yeah, to finish what I was saying, crisp 720p quality. Yeah, I would stream in 1080p, but I don't know, I think 720p has been a lot more reliable with YouTube, especially if I'm doing 60 FPS. Anyway, the challenge mode video, I'm gonna edit it so that it's gonna be released on Tuesday. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be doing 5 challenges per video anymore, because like that, first of all, a lot happened in that video, so I have no idea what I'm gonna make the thumbnail. I have to pick one awesome thing for the thumbnail, not the other awesome things that happened. But I also had to, like, cut out all of the building sequences. So it's just my attempts for the 5 challenges to keep it at, like, I'm not even done editing yet, so I'm not sure if it's going to be, like, a 20-minute video, 30-minute video. I don't want it to be too long, though. So after this challenge mode video, I'm probably going to do them 1 at a time. Maybe 2 at a time. It depends on the challenge. And then I also have a plan for a future Scrap Mechanic series on my channel, which will also lead to a new challenge mode series on my channel. But before that, Technologic Nick, I don't know if I should say or anything, but Technologic Nick has been fiddling around with the challenge mode scripts, and there might be something special that I get to show you guys with challenge mode. No, I haven't been coughing. I've just been, like, you know, clearing my throat a lot. That's all it is. I mean, I guess you can consider it coughing if you're just going... Durf, can you add some 3x3x3 ball to the mod pack? Because there's only 1x1x1 or 2x2x2. Yeah, so I think, we might get some new stuff in the mod pack. So we have updates planned for January for the mod pack, although we might be a little bit late on that. I'm not sure what's going on with all those delays. Like, everybody has a busy schedule, so it might be early February, but I still want to get it done in January. And that'll be for the mod pack, like one of the last few updates. But one of the things that I want to add to the updates after that was a ball wheel. So it's not going to be, like, made out of metal like this. It's going to be made out of, like, rubber. And hopefully that'll you know, provide some better grip. And I don't know how people are going to use a ball wheel, but, you know, might as well stick at least one in the mod pack and see how it goes. I first have to see if it's even, like, a viable option, because, like, maybe the ball has this weird physics stuff that it's not grippy enough. Let me turn down that music, it's a little bit too loud. Tiny bit down. Anyway, back to this build. Drive the car. The car doesn't have propulsion yet. It just has altitude control. So I can actually, you know, set the altitude to... Oops, that's way too low. There you go. This is like a good low feature. And the way that it's doing this, it actually has an anti-gravity module inside, and it's adjusting the gravity value based on the difference between my current altitude and my set altitude, which right now is 155. So you can see the gravity value on the left side there. It's just about 0. And that's because we're right at the set altitude, pretty much. But if I go lower... Oh, wait, that was higher. If I go lower, it'll increase the gravity value, a positive number, and if I shoot past it, it'll do negative gravity to bring me back up to it. Anyway, let's go down. That was such a smooth landing. Oh my god. Alright. So I was working on a propulsion method for this, and what I wanted to do was have the orientation block orient this car in the direction that I'm actually pointing my camera, so that I can just, like, you know, look this way and then press W and I start going that way. So I guess what I actually have to start doing then... I don't know if I can, you know, maybe I should see... Maybe I should see about that, Do I have... Huh. I'm just trying to think, like, you know, I was thinking about that option of using the back reaction wheel thing as a method to control pitch. But how would I do that if I'm not moving at all? Like, I can't... You know, if I'm moving, if I'm pressing W, I guess I can't with this lift on it. But if I'm pressing W, the forces, like, they're canceling out, which is what I needed. But if I'm moving, I need the back reaction wheel to be a multiplier of the first one for me to actually pitch up and down. But if I'm not moving, I need it to be an addition. If that makes sense. Let's try it and see how we're gonna do this. So I need to start, because if I can do that without using thrusters, that would save me a lot more room for other thrusters in other places. Like, as you saw at the beginning of the stream, I had like a couple tucked in here, hoping that they would just hide. I think they did a good job of hiding, except that the thruster flames were still visible, and I didn't quite like that. Then in here, I'm gonna have to hide some more thrusters for the thrust. But, I think these bulges should be able to hide the thruster flames good enough. I hope so, anyway. Alright, let's pick this up. Just use the WASD thruster to make life easier. I don't know, man. I take the hardest possible path in life. Why? Who knows why? It hasn't provided any sort of benefits at all, ever. Other than the wisdom of, I'm an idiot. So, let's go find, I gotta find, where's my other one? Here. Okay, so this multiplier here is the speed given to the first engine. Alright, so I'm actually going to need to copy the engine setup for a second engine. I wonder how much space I have back here. Not a lot. What is this counter used for? Oh, I was probably using that for, like, thruster power. Alright, well, we'll just remove that for now. Yeah, just remove that for now. Alright, there's actually, like, plenty of space back there, but I can't seem to get to it. You are a wedge piece, I think. So I'll just have to remember to place you back to where you were. Let's get... I don't have it with me. There we go. Smart engine. We can fit it a little bit farther in there, I think. Yeah. Oh, wait, maybe not. Yeah, I think that's actually the farthest that we could slide it in there. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So for that, we're going to connect... The heck? We're going to connect this black counter at the very top right, and then this white multiplication right next to the front engine. So this one, and not this one. What we're going to do for that one, actually, is we're gonna connect that to a... what are we doing? Addition block, I think. Are we doing that to an addition block? Or a multiplication? We're probably gonna do it to an addition block first. Hi, Durf. Try to read my surname. I'm from Poland. It's... your surname is spelt like kiosk. That's hilarious. Alright, so let's add... Yeah, I can put logic here. Here. And in the middle. And in that little slot right there. Alright, so let's put that in the little slot there. We're gonna add this multiplier to this plus block. And that's gonna go to this engine. Alright, and then we're gonna connect... There we go. No, wait, that's the wrong way. There we go. Alright. So, that should still work the same as before. And now what we're going to do is we're also going to add a multiplier that's based on the... that's based on a number and the pitch of the vehicle that the orient block gives us. Okay. But first, let's make sure that this still works the same as before. Of course. Why wouldn't it? Reaction wheel. Wait, what? Excuse you? Why is this... I'm actually confused now. This engine's only getting input from the two things that I connected to this one. Is it spinning or is it not spinning? I'm actually really confused. And how is it not having like a huge reaction wheel effect? There's still a little bit of an effect, but, what is going on here? Okay, so let's just, disconnect this. Disconnect this. Oh, you know what? You know what's going on? I know what's going on. I forgot my paint colors. That's what's happening. This needs to be white. There we go. It almost feels like it's worse than before, to be honest. So, you know what we could do? Oh, well, no, that's gonna... Okay, no, that's gonna fix itself when I do the multiplier for the orient block. It'll fix itself. Okay. So then how fast... What's the speed that I'm actually giving it? I don't remember the speed that I'm giving it. So we need to take a measurement of that. We'll just stick those right here. Or here. Yeah. A speed of 11? Really? Wait, shouldn't that be negative 11 if I'm going backwards? Wait. No, I'm doing this wrong. It's a speed of... I painted my digits wrong again. Okay, so that's the 10th place digit. There we go. It's negative 11,100 yeah, 11,100. Alright. So then, for me to actually affect pitch by reaction wheel, it needs to be like a significant multiplier of this. You know what? I could probably just use the same number. I don't need like another counter block for that. Maybe. Maybe? Maybe. We'll try it. So multiply. I need to lift this up and see what's going on here. Hello again, and I forgot to say that my nickname in English is read as Uncle Jenya. Well, hello, Uncle Jenya? Durf, will there be a display that is a small panel to use to see values without a gauge or a ton of number blocks? What? I think MJM made something like that. I'm not sure if he's gonna add it to the sci-fi pack. Let me see if it's already in there. I don't think it is. I don't think he added... Oh, he has some like number logic stuff, but not all of it. Yeah, but like you gotta understand like the logistics of that in like making a mod, a small panel mod. If it's gonna be in a single part, then you basically, you know, the game is made terribly. I'm not trying to insult the game or whatever, but like honestly, these developers are frustrating at times because the game is capable of doing so much, but the game is also incapable of doing so much simply because the developers don't program their game in a way that most game programmers would. I don't know how to describe it. So like, I guess an example would be, wait, what would be an example? I had plenty of examples before, but I forget them all. Basically, normally when you do, when you program a game or whatever, you create like a system, a template of whatever thing you want to create. So I guess, like, for every little thing. And I guess the GUI would be an example of that. So for every object, it's the same thing, right? Like I don't know. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but some of the things in the game, like, they're on a case-by-case basis, almost as if the developers are just sort of like winging it, and instead of creating the system that would allow for like all the features of the game to be allowed for every single aspect of the game, and then it's just like a configuration file to enable certain features for certain stuff. It's like they manually program every single feature for every single item, which is like a terrible way to develop a game, because like you end up doing more work and you end up with less features for stuff. So anyway, long story short, the reason why we can't make like a single display module that could fit in one single part, like maybe a 3x1 or 2x1 display that will hold like 5 number digits or something. First of all, is that you're going to be limited to that number of digits. So we made the number blocks Like, you're capable of building any number, any size digit you want. It's not limited to whatever the size of the part is. Second of all, is that the way the game handles displaying different numbers like that, you just move to a different section of the texture. So, again, like what I was explaining earlier with the features of the game is that mod makers only have one screen, as it were. You don't have multiple screens, so we can't do multiple different screen individual digits in one part. So what we're limited to is because of that, we're limited to having just a single screen to display all the numbers. And if we're gonna have a 5-digit number displayed on one screen, then that means we have to make a crazy huge texture file with all the numbers actually listed out on that texture, so then we move that one screen to each individual number. And then that's, very inefficient. Like, you're gonna use up a lot of memory, you're gonna need a longer loading time. It's not worth it for anybody. So we just ended up with, the best solution that we could, given with what we had. Yeah. Again, I'm not trying to knock this game down or the developers down, but like, they definitely could have done things in a better way. That's for sure. And you know what? I was thinking about remaking Skrep Makenik in Unity, just to like kind of show them how it's done. But time is an issue. Like, I either make videos or I don't know. If I had some Patreon support, I could probably spend a little bit of time making Skrep Makenik, the the fan-made knockoff. That'd be hilarious. And you know what? You know what I would do, like, instantly in that knockoff? I would make this polygon scalable so that you put it down and then you can scale the height to make a different size of triangles, or you can scale the width or whatever. So you just put down this one polygon and scale it. And, obviously my pistons and suspensions would have collision and stuff. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the actual whatever I was doing. Man, you guys really send me on a tangent sometimes. Okay. So, what am I multiplying and why? Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'm multiplying the seat input. Alright, that makes sense. Oh. Oh. Oh, I might need to redesign this a little bit. Okay, so what I'm doing is, I have it to a multiplier so that only when you're pressing W, no wait, only when you're seated in the seat will the pitch controls actually work. And the steering, of course. But, yeah, but if your speed is 0... because, like, you only get a speed in the engine when you press W or S. And that's to spin the ball. So I do need, like, a default counter block. Alright, we'll just add that in. We'll actually do 20,000. So it's gonna be more powerful than maybe I should make it even more powerful than that. We'll just leave this button here just to see what we're gonna be doing with that. Okay, so we send that to the multiplier, and we send, hopefully this is correct. Here we go. Send this to the multiplier, and then we send that to the speed value. Alright, and then that will only turn on when I get into the seat. Okay, what's my altitude set to? Decent height. Alright, let's see what happens. The back reaction wheel's like, it's trying to do stuff, but it might not even be fast enough. I might need to spin that way faster. Or what I could do, instead of spinning it faster, I could just make it ridiculously heavier. And then that means, oh shoot. Well, I mean, it's fine, I guess. If I'm already using a multiplier, I spent all that time yesterday trying to get the perfect weight ratio for the blocks and ball. But that might have been... Why are you still spinning? You're not supposed to be spinning. You are not supposed to be spinning. Only when you're seated. Hold on. This one. Only when you're seated. Bam. Okay. So only when you're seated does the pitch control start to do stuff. Yeah, so what I was saying was I spent all that time yesterday trying to match the the perfect weight ratio for the blocks and the ball. But instead, what I could do is just make this thing super, super heavy. And, you know, even if it interferes with the pitch of my vehicle. Actually, let's do that. Let's definitely do that. All right, so we're gonna save this as V9, I think. Wait, how are my mods missing for this? Oh, the tank wheels, of course. Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do for this is completely undo my work here. Alright. Alright. What blocks am I using? Oh, I gotta fix that. Alright, we're just gonna remove this entirely. We're gonna put nothing but ultra heavies here. And the good part about that, though, is I could also make them, like, I don't have to use this weird cross pattern. We'll just delete it manually. Okay. I'm also missing that bearing. Let's put that back. I don't have my weld tool. Alright. So, this should be heavier than the ball. And that also means that I don't actually need this engine at all to get input from this speed value. So literally then all it's doing is just correcting the speed. And I can set how effective it is with this number. Sorry, correcting the pitch. Alright, let's give this a try. And see how it does. Alright, well, so far not very good. I mean, it does alright. It's not the greatest. So let's set that speed value crazy high. We could still add, like, the blocks on all sides. But let's set this to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll just do, like, 5 times effectiveness. Hopefully this doesn't break anything. Oh, you know what might be the problem? I added ultra heavies to this. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. I gotta find them though. Is it just back here? Oh, and they're back here too. You know what? It's fine. I'll rebuild this back later. Okay, so that should have lightened up the entire vehicle. Alright, so the reaction wheel is having an effect on pitch. It's just the inverse of what I need. And it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Alright, that's not a problem though, because I can just, I already have it sent to, I don't actually need this multiplication, do I? No, it's not being used currently. So let's get rid of this. And instead of setting this value, we're going to send the inverse of that value. Okay, so now that should pitch the vehicle according to my camera. And let's also drastically increase the speed of this thing. Just double it. And hopefully that doesn't send my vehicle off into space. Not sure why that's not working as well as I thought. Do I have ultra heavies in the front? This is 5 ultra heavies. Yeah, no, those are the only 5. What I might need to do is actually replace all of these with ultralight polygons. Do I have the ultralight? I don't. I do not. No, it's still a problem that... Alright, what we're gonna do instead... Hold on. We can do this. But instead of... Oh, shoot, I just got rid of the bearing. That's fine. So there's a reason why reaction wheels are wheels and not reaction rods. And that's what we're gonna do. Where's my other block? Did I actually replace my other block? Durf, add some medium or heavy blocks to the rotating part. Well, yeah, so no, the problem is actually that, that I built a really dumb solution. The problem is that I forgot how physics works. Okay, maybe we can get away with... I still don't want to make my vehicle too long, but it's alright if I think I do this. I gotta get this on my lift. Now this might actually be too effective. So I might have to reduce the speed, or I could probably just change the size of this thing, which is probably what I want. Alright. And then here, we make this... Hold on. Instead of any of this, let's build this out of light blocks first, I guess. I guess it doesn't really matter if the whole thing is out of ultra heavy or not. I'm so indecisive sometimes. Okay. So yeah, the problem was that the heavy rod that I had before, it didn't actually have any weight on the outside. So because all the weight was like right in the center of rotation, it didn't like it wasn't actually effective in being a reaction wheel. Alright, so I actually made this large enough to be pretty large. I also should probably disconnect this power value, because that's making that engine weaker, I think. So now it's using default power, which should be crazy strong. Alright, here we go. Abort. It's too effective. So let's reduce that weight a little bit. And give it another try. Don't kick me out of my own vehicle. Alright, that's not bad. That's actually really responsive. Holy moly. And if I'm spinning my ball, like the ball can't even interfere with this too much. It's a little shaky though. So let's see, maybe if I just take off the corner blocks. Maybe it'll be a little bit less shaky. Oh, it's so good though. Okay, and I can definitely build around that and hide it. Now the question is, can I also build another one? Maybe I'll leave it where it is, but can I build another one for the yaw? And then that'll only leave roll controls, which I don't know if I'm gonna have room for. No, of course I'll have room for it. Maybe? Maybe? So if I end up building on this section and then I put a bearing on it and the reaction wheel here, yeah, that leaves enough room. Okay, so let's build upon this side here. We're gonna use what am I doing? Multiplier goes to the addition block. I don't even need the addition block anymore. So what I could do is send this straight to the... Oh, shit. Whoops. Always build this on my lift. Okay, okay. Straight to the addition block, and then change it to... Yeah, addition. Press twice for multiplication. Get rid of this. Okay. So that's the speed value for the first engine, and that's for pitch. Now I have a roll and a yaw engine. I guess I'm going to control this vehicle just with reaction wheels. I hope that'll work. The problem is the more reaction wheels I add, the more weight it's going to add to the entire vehicle. And then that's going to... Like, each reaction wheel is going to need to be heavier. Like, a higher percentage of the total weight of the vehicle to actually, you know, react. That's its entire job, is to react. And, I mean, I suppose I could increase the speed even more. I don't know. Reaction wheels, they need 3 things, I think. They need a high percentage of the actual vehicle's weight. So if half of your vehicle's weight is in reaction wheel, then you don't actually need to spin it very fast to actually tilt your vehicle. The next thing it needs is like actual radius, because if it's just in the center of its rotation, then like it doesn't really do anything. It's because of the inertia of having to move. You know, if you're like lifting a weight really close to your body, it's much easier than if you're lifting a weight with your arms completely outstretched. That's basically what's going on with the reaction wheel. The farther it is from the center of rotation, the more effective the reaction's actually going to be because of inertia. And then the last thing it needs is just enough speed. So if you have more speed, you can have less radius and less mass. Anywho, we need another math block, multiplication, for each motor. We're gonna paint those white. I'm actually gonna be really happy if I can do this just with reaction wheels, because the thruster is not really a good option for that. And we just send the number value to all these multiplications. Send the multiplication to the engines. Alright, and now for the roll reaction wheel, we're gonna stick it... we can stick it right there. There we go, and that shouldn't cause any collision issues. And then the yaw, I'm not sure if I can stick it in the bottom here. I will technically have enough room if I continue with this surface panel floor. Then if I stick a bearing, where would it need to be? It would need to be right under here. That's the wrong block. Alright, and then like the worst case scenario is that I just have to add more blocks to the corners of each of these, which there's still enough clearance. There's still enough clearance on all these parts for me to do that. Alright, so let's set up the full orientation then. We'll use you for roll, and you for yaw. Okay. Oh, you know what? I am a dummy dum dum dum. Wait a second. What? Wasn't I sending... Wasn't this connected to something? Oh, it was, and I... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I don't actually need that anymore. We're gonna connect that to this multiplication block here. And then I need to flip this bearing. I forgot that instead of like getting the inverse of the math value, I could just flip the bearing. Doi. Hey Kerr, wouldn't you agree that Durf should stream him placing a duck for every sub he has on the mod pack? What do you what? What? Seems like a good waste of time. You guys are trolling me. I already did that. Alright. It seems like Kerr is having is being put to work right now in the chat. There are some people, I mean, not everybody's. You can't use orientation block for roll. Yeah, I can. Here, I'll show you. Oh, no, 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 get back here, get back here. Oh. Alright, it's this that I need to connect to all the multiplication blocks. Oh my goodness. Connect that to you. Connect that to you. There we go. You're not supposed to be spinning. Oh, that's right, I didn't connect. There we go. Alright, so let me show you what I'm talking about. I can't believe you haven't seen this, Kerr. This thing. This is essentially what I'm building. Just, oh, it's this switch over here. But in, like, car form. And much cooler. So this has 3 triple axis rotation, and it's using 2 orientation. Can you stop floating upwards? Thanks. It's using 2 orientation blocks. So the camera orientation block is for the yaw and the pitch. And then the last orientation block is for the roll, but it's the roll is designed to always keep you facing upwards. So you're never going to, you know, turn upside down. And I can show you that by if I point down or up, I guess. Let's point up. So then if I, you know, quickly yaw, the reaction wheels should have pointed me upside down, but the roll controls are keeping me right side up. That's basically what's going on here. Whoa, 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 settle down there, Betsy. Alright. So now, did I actually connect it? I didn't connect it. Camera yaw is this one, which is this motor, which is this math block. Got it. Alright, now we actually need another one. We don't need any of this stuff. Oh, wait. What? I already have... Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I don't need any of this stuff here. I have lots of room for the logic up here. But that's okay. I don't actually need it. Alright. I got rid of my orient block. Orient block. Okay, we'll just stick that there. Wait, that's the wrong... There we go. You get the world orientation. So we're always going to be pointing down. And do I have the math block? I do. we're gonna get a math block right... you know what? It doesn't really matter where. Right here. And that one's gonna go to the roll engine. Right here. This math block. Alright. Time for the moment of truth. I don't know why I keep saving iterations of it. Like, I don't actually... Whoa there. Alright. Roll controls are wrong. And there's a lot of collisions happening, too. That's a bit of a pain in the butt. Yeah, I don't know what's colliding. I mean, it's not a terrible thing for me to just build one extra block of space somewhere. But it could just be because I was, like, rotating crazily. Crazily, that's a word. So we'll invert this bearing. And I don't know if I need to invert this one. Okay, so the yaw is... Whoa. No, I think my issue... Oh my god. It was working fine. I think my issue is just collision. Which is a big issue. It's a very big issue. Shoot. I really don't want to have to, like, take this apart and rewire it, but I guess I'd kind of have to. Alright, so my vehicle is going to have to be at least one block taller in the back and one block longer. Alright. Not a problem. We'll just build this again. It's not a difficult thing to rebuild. Okay. This is the engine for that, and I believe we have to invert that bearing. Alright, now the rest should be easy to deal with. We just remove all the heavy weights. We're gonna stick, probably, doesn't really matter what I stick there, so I'm just gonna stick a mini pipe. And then we build the heavy weights on that. And then, oh, yeah, we gotta move this back, too. Yeah. No, I was considering for a moment if maybe if I just used, like thrusters for the thing, the yaw. This is the one. Alright, so those blocks shouldn't really interfere. I have a feeling it was because of the surface panels. that that was the issue. Hopefully it wasn't, but you know what? We'll figure out right now by placing some more blocks here. And here. And here. Yes. You know what? We could actually... No, I can't... Let's add a bearing here. And let's place a surface panel on this. Dangerous moves. Dangerous moves. But if I just build a little wall here of surface panels. And we'll weld this to the actual frame of the car. There we go. So this is going to stabilize this. I hope these surface panels don't interfere with it. You know what? I could use mini pipes. I don't have to use this. It's not going to interfere with the other reaction wheel if I use... Whoops. If I use mini pipes. Can I not... I don't know which mini pipes I actually need. So I'm just gonna grab them all. Alright. You know what? Those are totally gonna interfere. But it's fine. We'll just use... We'll just attach it horizontally like this. There we go. Problem solved. Not gonna collide with the reaction wheel on the bottom or the top. Alright. Okay, so that stabilizes that. Now this, I'm not sure if I can stabilize it. But hopefully it won't... Hopefully that block stuff isn't going to be such a big deal. That should be fine. Alright. Alright, I'm not quite sure why it's leaning like that. It could just be because of the stick. And we're going crazy. Not sure what ended up happening there. No idea. Let's remove the yaw control. And try this again. Okay, okay. Okay, so it's definitely the roll control. Can I not have this happen to me? I think it's the roll control, so let's flip that bearing and hope that that just, like, fixes it. That could have been my issue all along. It is definitely not the issue. It made it worse. Okay, what I could do is have another speed value for the roll engine. Which isn't a crazy big deal. I just have another counter block right here. And we'll add a blue tick button here. Connect that up. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I forgot that the bottom one was already at like 200,000. Music, I didn't tell you to stop. Okay. So the roll should be half the speed. It seems to be alright. Look at what that roll reaction wheel's doing, though. It's like freaking out a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? You know what it is? It's this. This needs to be set to the other mode. It's weird working with these orientation blocks. Like you don't, if you place it down the wrong way, you don't know which way is pitch and which way is roll. You just kind of have to figure it out. Did I get it? I think I got it, except there's this weird leaning issue. And it might be because... oh boy, when those reaction wheels stop. What an intense jolt. Alright, alright. So let's get that hooked up back to the original speed value. So these connection lines are really difficult to see. I really need to install that mod that shrinks all the connection dots. Alright, and then we should also be able to put our yaw control back in. Okay. Really? Really? What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Well, there's your problem. Jeez. Alright, we're moving the yaw controls yet again. Let's see. I could make the vehicle even longer. That is a thing that I could do. And then that would let me, first of all, build on blocks. Oh, that's too close, actually. But you know what? We could probably build on these blocks without it going through if I stabilized it with another connection on top. I didn't get the curved piece. There we go. Oh, you know what? I could just put blocks there. Okay, hopefully this fixes my issues. Because I am tired of having issues. Oh, you know what? I don't have, man. Man, that's an abrupt stop. That might be an issue, but I'll worry about that later. I don't have the engine actually powering the bearing. There we go. Alright, let's try to get... I mean, it's trying. I still don't know exactly what that leaning thing is. So let's try and get rid of that stick and see if that's any better. Here we go. Oh, so much better. So much better. I wish there wasn't so much smoke so that I could actually see what's going on. Like, clearly there's a lot of collisions happening here, but I'm not sure. It seems to be just the yaw controls. So maybe it can't handle the, Let's remove the blocks then. We'll remove all these blocks. Nothing's stopping you now. Connect that to the bearing. I don't know. I don't know anymore. It just flips over. The heck, dude? Flip the roll controls. Get in the seat. Oh. Okay, that was better. And I see what's going on. I might actually need that weaker counter block back in here. And that's gonna be for this engine here. So we'll disconnect this. Connect this. Hit that once. All right. Oh no. Okay, okay. Let's get some altitude here. Okay, so if I pitch up and then try to yaw, will the roll controls help me? You know, it's alright, it's alright. It's not bad. And that's really what counts, is that it's not bad anymore. There we go. Okay, that's it's still a little janky for the yaw controls. Yeah, alright, alright, alright. Okay, let's get that yaw control on half power as well. It seems only pitch works with that intense power. There we go. I'll try this. If I can at least control my vehicle. You know what? It's not fast. But it's controllable, I think. Oh no. Alright, at least it's not freaking out as much as before. Yeah, but if I try to turn too quickly, it's not having any of that. It does not like it. Alright. Okay, next bit of logic. We still have more logic for this thing, believe it or not. Okay, next bit of logic. We're gonna set, where's the pivot point? It's pretty close to the back of the seat. So we could probably stick it like right here. And what am I gonna stick? I'm gonna stick an exometer. I'm so lost in my inventory. There we go. And that's gonna be set to Orient mode. So now what we're gonna be doing is we're actually gonna get the angular pitch of my vehicle. What is this again? I don't actually need this. We can get rid of all of this. So we're gonna get the angular pitch of my vehicle. And then when I press W, I want to hide it somewhere, but I don't know where I can hide it. You definitely hide it in here. Okay. So we're going to get the number value for that angular pitch. And it's going to be like plus or minus some degrees. So what we're going to do is, when we press W, which is already number, where's the other car? It's way over there. All right, we'll bring you with us. Okay. So this is when I press W. It's the first one. All right. So when I'm pressing W or S, it is number 1, right? Number 1. Then I need to multiply this and the exometer, which is, I think, the purple dot now. Yeah. Yeah, the purple dot. We're multiplying that. Okay, and then that is... Can I do that? I don't even know if I can do this with my logic. Yeah, we'll just tack on a couple numbers here. Okay. I know I can do it with like logic gates, but that's something that I definitely don't want to do. So let's stick a number here. And we need a switch. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like increase my altitude based on the number of angular difference. And then I'll probably have to add another multiplier to see if that even works like really well, or you know, if it works too well, then I'll have to like times it by 0.5 or something. Is that... I'm painting my numbers wrong again. First place digit, 10th place digit, hundredth place digit. I think that's how I paint my numbers. Brain not working too good. Okay, so that was 1. Let's paint this. Here. That should be 2, right? Okay, so that does work. So if I paint this in 3s, we'll reset that. We're only getting multiples of 3. 104 is not a multiple of 3. We'll try 5s. That's 96. What's going on with that? Oh, wait, what? No, it's feeding in a number that's not 5. I created a number that was definitely not 5. Okay. No. What I actually want... I want to see if I can just count up by a very specific number. I should know how to do this. We're going to use logic gates to create the number. So when we flick on the switch... There we go. So this should be counting up by 3s specifically. That's looking kind of weird. Okay, that's definitely counting up by 5s. It's weird how, like, the 3... Maybe I just don't know my 3 times tables. Let's just go with that. I don't know my 3 times tables. Okay, so then I can add the multiplier to this counter block. I should be able to just do it right to the counter block here. All right. So now we get in. We're pitching up. We're not supposed to be pitching that far up, but we pitch up a little bit. And we press W. Oh. Wow, that was really effective. Oh, and I can't fix it now because, well, I have manual controls. Wow, that was actually way too much. Oh my god. And it was also the wrong way. So what we could do is remove this. We'll place it on this side. And bada bing, bada boom. It's now the negative version. Orient, there we go. Send that to the multiplier. And then on the multiplier, we're going to have to add another number. Okay. Or do we divide? We could divide. If we're getting a ratio of over 1, then 1 degree will add 1 to the height. That's still going to be too fast. No, we'll just add a multiplier, which will be a low number. Alright. So 0 point something. Actually, you can do 2 digits. There we go. Because we know it's going to be 0. So 0 point what? Where's my tick button? Tick bouton. Doesn't really matter where I stick it at this point. It'll probably get removed in the end anyway. Alright, so coloring should be down here, right? So 0 point... Why isn't it doing the thing? This is 0. Oh, did I not color the button? Okay, so that's 0.1. And this is... Oh, because the negative sign will be on the 0. You know what? Let's just do that. We'll place a 0 so that I can just see that. It'll be comfortable for my eyes. There we go. Negative 0.1. Except we don't actually need it to be negative. I don't know why I thought we needed it to be negative. Okay, so we'll try 0.1. And then this value of 0.1 we just add to the multiplier so that whatever we're adding or subtracting to our altitude, that, you know, because of our pitch, we get 1/10 of that. Alright, so let's get up a little bit. Manual controls, of course. Now if we pitch up and start driving, we still go straight down to the ground. Man. Okay, so maybe we do need it to be negative. Alright. Set that to negative 0.1. We'll actually set it to, negative 0.05. Maybe 0.01 even. We'll try to get 1/100th of that altitude change. There we go. Okay, so now we're pitched up a little bit, and if we press W, we are going up a little bit. Okay, that's good. And if we pitch down, we're going down a little bit. Perfect. Alright, so now I just need to, that's pretty smooth. So, last bit of logic is I just need to add in the thrusters. And because I'm steering around, I don't actually need to worry about how I hook these up. Although if I hook them up, there you go. If I hook them up like this, I could also, like, get some pilot assisting here. Oh, you know what? The animations don't work in this version. I can't actually tell what's going on. Okay, well, I just won't worry about that then. Okay, so we'll stick that right in there. Perfect. And right... That's not even close to the same spot. Hopefully that's the same spot. It is not. I need it like 2 blocks closer to this side. Or maybe I could just reposition that one. Let's fire that thruster and see, like, the point of these bulges is just to hide the thruster flame. So maybe if I just put it up a little bit farther. Like that. There's one. There's the other. Now I think I put that last one too far. Okay, it's fine. I think it's below, whatever. I can experiment and find out quite easily. Okay, so first things first, let's lower this speed a tiny bit. There we go. And then we'll add in some ultra heavies on the bottom and see what that does. You know, besides ruining my reaction wheels. Oh, you know what? It didn't actually ruin the reaction wheel too bad. The yaw is very weak. But it's alright. It's alright. I think the front is actually too heavy now. Okay, now it's pulling up very slightly, but it's alright. It's alright. You know, I think it's fine. The only problem I have with it now is that, like, it keeps on trying to pitch downwards. So what I'll have to do instead, let's go back. I can't put the weights there. That's the issue. I have to move them back a little bit. And oh my god, this vehicle's almost done. We're probably gonna get it done in the next 20 minutes, I hope. I definitely don't want to be spending too much longer on this. Alright, so hopefully that should... Yeah, my pitch controls are instantly better. And do we still pull up? No, we do not. Beautiful. The yaw controls are a little bit affected by that extra weight, but you know, I think we'll survive. Man, what an engineering task that was. And I don't have reverse. That is an issue. I do not have reverse. But that's for the back of the vehicle, where I'm going to have back bulges as well. So I think, if here is my front bulge, my back bulge is probably going to start right here, end right here. This is going to be a long vehicle. Yeah, it needs to be at least this long anyway, just for the reaction wheel. Okay, so then we can just stick on some thrusters for reverse as well. Just like that. And like that. And then what we're going to do, we're also going to attach the power. Same power. And then we're going to need... Why are there so many spammers in chat? I bet this has like 99 mods. No, it has, it needs the challenge parts for the ball. Polygons for the weight and the shape, obviously. Mod pack for the logic. I don't think I'm even using anything else. I'm not using any mod pack beta parts. Yeah, just 3 mods. Okay. So the multiplier that we're doing is from the seat. So I just need a negative version of that. And we'll stick that on. There we go. And that's my reverse controls. Awesome. Now all that's left is to just make the back look pretty, and we're good to go. Oh, you know what? No, this isn't... Wait. This works? Why does this work? Hold on. I actually didn't expect for the change in altitude based on pitch to work in reverse. But that's math for you. You time something by a negative number and it happens. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Abort! What's going on with this, though? Those back thrusters aren't supposed to be firing at the same time as the front ones. Let's remove this. Okay, now these... Oh, the multiplier. Okay. Let's get this tick button out of the way. Oh, that's just a logic gate. So I press W to turn the logic gate on. What I need to do is press S to turn another logic gate on. But that's... Okay, so then if I get that negative, and then stack on another logic gate... Okay, there's probably a simpler way of doing this, but it's number 1, right? I think it's number 1? Yeah. Okay, so number 1 to the new multiplication, or the negative block. So that will activate when I press S, and that activates the logic gate, which activates my reverse thrusters. Okay. Reverse should be good to go now. So we go forward and reverse. Nice. Oh my god, you can't turn too quick. Ah, stop it! Gain control, there we go. There we go. Regained control. It's that yaw control that's just, it's not liking it. Like, you can see it bending if I try to turn too quick. I don't know what I can do to prevent that. So let's go down. Let's go down. Okay. I'm gonna try making this yaw control more massive. There is some room for that, so I'm gonna try that. We're also going to... connect it on the bottom here. Okay. So hopefully the two bearings will, like, keep it in place. It's kind of weird how, like, the bearings stretch like that. It's not really... I don't like how the game does that. Okay, so the advantage of having a weight on the yaw control... I mean, first of all, I can turn faster, which is great. But because I'm turning faster, it's not putting as much of a power multiplier on the engine. So it's not freaking out quite as much as it was before. Okay. So then what I could also do is yet again lower the power of that yaw control. And we do have a little bit of room here. Whoops. Okay, so this will be the number for the yaw control. It's getting a little crazy here, but it's okay. Yaw engine's there. Okay. Disconnect this. Connecting the new number. Hit that once. And we're going to reduce that here maybe 4 times. Just, you know, arbitrary numbers. It doesn't really matter. Alright. Yaw control's pretty good. Not freaking out. As it almost freaks out. Oh, there you go. We actually just did like a 180. Alright. I'm sorry, guys. I was like super focused on my vehicle this whole time. I wanted to get it done within this stream. And, now we can just spend the rest of the stream making it look pretty. But what do you guys think of it so far? Someone is spamming a ton of numbers. Come on, don't... Guys, if you're going to give my moderators work, you're actually going to be banned from chat. Let's not do that. But what do you guys think of the whole control system that I made? Like the whole, you know, you pitch up and press W and you start actually rising. And then you stay at that altitude. You know, just fancy stuff like that. Sexy, so cool. It's awesome. Gay. Thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. Admiral workable. Nice. How does it work? Well, that, I mean, you're gonna have to watch. You're gonna have to watch the part 1 is already out. You can watch it. You're gonna have to watch the video footage of this to see in detail how the pitching stuff works. But like the pitch stuff, okay, so I can briefly explain. This vehicle uses an anti-gravity module to set its altitude. So it'll give it it'll give the vehicle negative gravity to raise altitude and positive gravity to lower it. And it'll just settle at the set altitude here. And this is the gravity value. So 8 blocks in height, we're given a negative. I can't actually read it because it's pitching down, but it's trying to give us a positive value so that we go lower. So if I go up, it turns into a negative value. I don't know if you saw that. And then if I lower my altitude, which I do have manual controls for altitude, it'll lower it. But then I also have this, which is an orient block, which calculates the angular pitch. So if it's a positive angle or negative angle, it will actually, like only when I press W, when I thrust forward, it'll add to the altitude. It'll add to this value based on the angle that you give it. The car looks cool and it works cool. Good job. Thank you, Ender Squid. See you later, the desert. Thanks for stopping by. That not go back. What are you talking about? You're talking about this vehicle? It has reverse. You just gotta be off the ground for it to... And it's the coolest sounding vehicle there is, in my opinion. Well, maybe Khan's ball vehicle sounds cool. Yeah. Alright, so now I just gotta build bulges around those thruster flames. And we're good to go. So let's save this as Future Car V11. Let me also check what time it is. Because I also gotta do other stuff today too. Alright, well, I don't know if it's time for me to leave yet. Okay, we have an hour. Okay. So we have an hour. I mean, I'm not going to use the full hour because I still haven't eaten anything today, but maybe the next half hour we'll use to make this car look pretty in the back. Alright. So let's get rid of these blocks. We're not using these. Time to pull out all those polygons again. And if you guys have any suggestions on what to do with the back, I was thinking like something from the 50s, maybe? Like wings on the back. Something crazy. You know, fake wings, like car wings. Okay, so we're gonna need that, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need some of that. Some of that. Gonna need that. Gonna need that. We'll just add some block here too. Try adding like an air spoil, like a spoiler on the back. That's kind of like what I had in mind. Although I'm gonna have to cover this up at some point, so something's gonna have to be done to cover that up. Alternatively, I could make it even longer, an even longer vehicle, just to nudge this down. So then I have yaw, pitch, and roll all in a straight line. But I don't want it to be too long. Like, this is already the length that I kind of wanted at. It wouldn't be too bad actually if I made it. No, this is the bad part. So I need to move this back. This might be good on the same level. I'm not sure if the mini pipes will collide with the corners of these if it's rotating. But on the safe side, I need to move this back by 1 to do that. Which would mean I would need to move this back by like 1, 2, 3 blocks. So then the center point would be over here, which would be jutting out another 2 blocks, and then I need to cover it up here. That'd be the new length of the vehicle. I don't know. It's possible, but like for a 1-seater, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Oh, you know what? We could also make these black. And then have them connect right here. Don't know if it's worth it to paint these black. We'll just leave it as this. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. I wasn't sure about these surface panels on the top. Just to add like a little extra something. We might do some on the sides too. Okay. Most of this is probably going to be covered up anyway. You are done your job. You can be removed. All right. And then, you know what? We'll probably figure something out with polygons. It might look a little bit weird, but if I just paint it a different color like this, it'll look like it's part of the design. Paint makes a lot of difference. Hello, Evan Davies. You did so well. Others were spamming. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Kerr's just doing moderation stuff. Cookie Gamer Nor. Durf, if you're looking for some cool aesthetic parts, then check out the Thrust mod. I'm not looking for that, actually. Most of the stuff that provides thrust in this vehicle, I'm actually hiding. So I'm looking for the opposite of... I'm doing the opposite of looking for aesthetics. That's what I'm doing. But if I ever get around to making a cool pod racer, I'll probably be using that mod. Alright. Okay. So we can actually probably cut off a couple of those. Oh, that's cutting it really close. It's cutting it really close, but we can start with the wedge right here. And here. I really dislike the YouTube music player. It just randomly stops thinking you're not listening to music. Like, no, the point of listening to music is to have it on. If I want to listen to music for hours on end, why don't you let me? You're not listening to music. Like... YouTube, why? Why you do this? Oh, you know what? No, I actually just need to, why did I use these blocks over here, and then these, like, 1x2s over here? Don't know what I'm doing. As the description says, I have no idea what I'm doing. We're going to do the same thing over here, probably one block further up. Because it's not going to hide the thruster flame enough. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then in here, we need more parts. There. There we go. I don't need these blocks, do I? I don't think so. So these are going to be entirely hollow. Although I do need a block to actually put this on. Okay. So then this isn't needed. That is needed because it's the bottom. Maybe I don't even need to, you know, bring it out that far. No, I do, because I need to cover up those thrusters. Although I should be able to move them in by one block. But then that's just like one block. What does it matter? What does it matter? You can just give this car a big old booty. Durf, use Spotify or SoundCloud. Ah, lazy. Lazy. You know what? We're probably gonna do something. Well, not different here, but we're probably gonna do something different for the back here. Not exactly sure what yet. I'm just trying some new stuff. I mean, that's in a direction that I'm liking. That's definitely close to what I like to see. Durf, you should put this on the workshop. No, I'm not gonna put this on the workshop. What is a good way to get better at designing in game? What do you mean, like with polygons? Like building with polygons is its own thing. It's like a different game entirely just because there's polygon shapes. So like getting stuff to look good. I mean, I don't think this looks that great. Personally, I think Moonbow built way better stuff with polygons. But like, you just gotta, you know, dive right into it. Don't be afraid to just whip out some polygons. And I guess a good thing to get better at anything is to set yourself some goals. So if you want to get better at building with polygons, look up something that you want to build and then try recreating it in Skrep Mechanic with polygons. And that will, that's a very easy way to build your building skills. Oh my god, he's building building skills! Okay, so we don't need these. And we won't need at least a couple of those. We we'll need some on the top. And there we go. Is that it? No, we had a little bit more. All right, then we can get rid of this. And then we had, what was it, 2, 3 wedges? One of these pieces. Then some blocks. Didn't we, like, just listen to the song? Moving on. Alright, so I think I got it the same on both sides. Now the problem is the center here is going to be taller, so I might actually want to use even taller wedges on the outside here. Let's replace this and see what it looks like. And this is going to be, like, approximately the same height. You know, it's not terrible. Alright. We'll go with the 1x3 then. I mean, I kind of think that the 1x2 looked better, but I also anticipate that, this center stuff is gonna look pretty weird once I build over it. So I want this to actually look, you know, I want this to look good relative to what I'm building here in the middle. Maybe I could leave this exposed? I don't know, I'll figure it out. All right. Now for the tricky part. The bearings shouldn't bend outwards. They should only bend, like, on the axes that they, you know, horizontal. Like, if I'm talking about this one, it's not gonna bend this way. It's only gonna bend these ways. So I just gotta watch out. This should be okay, but just to be safe, I'm gonna build a wedge here instead. Now this bottom I can just cover up entirely. Not worried about that here. And of course, wait, whoop. Of course, I'm probably gonna add lights in place of these back, in place of these, you know, blocks in the back here. Alright, so that's fine. That's entirely fine. Nothing's not fine about this. Like, again, I'm just sort of, you know, winging it here. I don't know what I'm doing. Decisions. I don't know. I don't know a single thing of what I'm doing here. Excuse you. Durf, you have to change your email name. What are you talking about? Why? Why do I have to change my email name? Or are you talking about fake Durf? Durf, for the reaction wheels, make a glass cover for it. Maybe. But then I would have to paint them, and then this logic gate's kind of an issue. I don't know if adding all these blocks is really going to interfere with the, if it's going to interfere with the reaction wheels. I'm just trying to cover up as much of it as I possibly can. And then, you know, if I just paint them, make it look like I intended any of this, then we're good to go. The problem is those bearings aren't painted. Whoops, that shouldn't be red. Okay, that's the second time you've done that. Stop it. Probably do something different with those wings, maybe. Not sure yet. Oh boy, my tummy is rumbling. Like, that was actually a loud one too. You guys might have even been able to hear it. I guess we're just gonna go with black for all of this. For all the reaction wheel stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna build it differently on both sides. We're gonna see how it looks. You know, that's not bad. It's not bad. Let's see what we're doing on this side. I think I like the left side better. There we go. Let's get this all painted nice and black. Now the question that I have is, do I actually need this block here? I don't think I do. But if I recall correctly, it's on a mini pipe. If I just put blocks in here, then it should be supported just fine, and I don't have to worry about it. So then I can go boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop, and they're gone. Okay. I think we can also do this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. You know, I should probably check if my reaction wheels work before investing too much into this. Alright, so let's save this as, what were we on? V12? That's not 12. That is definitely not 12. It works great, guys. It works great. Ah, come on. Why me? Alright. So now for the tremendous task of figuring out what's colliding. Yay! Is it these? It might be. It is not. It is probably these. And if it's not those, then it's definitely these. No, there we go. We're good. Okay, so it was just that stuff that I was doing for that top section. Unfortunately. Alright. We're so close to finishing this. So I just gotta figure out then what I want to do. I might give that glass cover a try. Is this what I want to do? I'm not sure if it is. I'm not going to be able to cover the sides. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm liking this. Can I not be sent off to oblivion? Thank you. Wait, not that one. We're doing this one. Okay, these wings are actually troublesome. I think, sorry, I was just like super focused there for a second. I think, I could move it up by 1. Let's do that. How are you still attached? Great, great. Alright, so where did I say I could start from? Was it here or here? That is definitely the wrong way to put that. That's also raising some concerns. If it's attaching like that, then I might not be able to build it this close. Well, that's deep in there now. Let's just grab it with the weld tool. Alright. Yeah, this is a little bit of a problem with the... I think we're going to do without the windows. I mean, why would it be exposed in on the sides like this? There's nothing really I can put here to cover this up. No glass, no nothing. Read the chat, says CG Nerd. No, I refuse. Durf, can you put this thing up against homing missiles? No, I don't think I have time for that, but you can. You totally can. Use the Polygon's glass. I don't like to use the Polygon's glass ever since the game updated and kind of ruined them with the lines in between. Really ruined the Polygon's glass for me. And plus, I can't put them that close anyway. So what I might just end up doing instead is just putting like a little windshield right here. Can I not? Oh. Oh. I am very confused on how these windshield pieces work. I mean, I might just leave it at that. I am not... like, I wasted way too much time on this. Actually, you know what? Let's paint those black. Okay. We should be able to put something here. At least surface panels. I got rid of my surface panels, though. Maybe I'll stick some of these around. But I just want to cover up that logic with, there you go, a couple surface panels. I'll put it on both sides just to make things symmetrical. Sure. Adding surface panels everywhere. Okay, and then we'll paint all of those. And then I think I'm done with these reaction wheel styling things. My English speaking ability is starting to fade, which is a bit of a problem because I have some recording to do in a bit. So I'm gonna go get something to eat. Oh, I forgot to paint some stuff. All these bars in here need to be black. And those bearings are gonna be a problem. If they're seen by anyone, they're gonna be a problem. And there's one that's very visible. I can't paint anymore. Oh, there we go. Ninja painting. Sneak in there. Snipe that mini pipe. Snipe the pipe. Alright. So that's looking alright. It's got the badonks and the wow wow going on in the back. I think we're gonna add a little bit more surface panels. Here and here, just to sort of match the front. Or what we could do instead is do some of this. Where's the piece I'm looking for? Here it is. Oh, it's not even this one that I need. It's this one. That looks all right. Doesn't look bad. That's really the main issue here. Is that a 1x4? I think it is a one. Oh no, it's two. It's two 1x2s. There we go. Aw, I think that looks much better. Alright, we're doing that on this side too. Oh my god. You guys are... What are you saying? Durf, you can't... You can paint those bearings now. I mean... Yes? But I don't wanna... Okay, fine, let's paint them. We're gonna paint, Yeah, we just gotta detach this. I don't have my mini pipes anymore. So we're gonna need this one. Probably gonna need this one. I think that's it. Alright, so detach this. Paint that bearing. We're gonna paint it probably a matching color. And then stick on that mini pipe again. And then just make sure to weld it. And then paint the mini pipe again. Okay, so that one's painted. The other exposed bearings are on the top and bottom of the yaw control. So as long as I do this one at a time, it should be fine. Alright, what's the time? I actually have like 10 minutes. So, I might not be able to finish this on stream. But if I do finish it, you know, I'll probably just finish it off camera and then I'll do like a little 5-minute video of the release. Maybe fly around with it. Explain how it works again on video. And, you know, the usual stuff. Alright, how is that pipe attached? It's a T-piece. Got it. Okay, now the problem is I can't actually... There we go. Is that rotated the same way? I think it is. Very nice. So it's not a problem that I couldn't see my rotation. Alright. There we go. There we go. So we, like, just about finished it. But I think all I'm going to do off stream is probably put some lights on the back. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in the front. We'll put some lights on the back because it's looking pretty plain. And then we're also going to cover up the bottom. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. What's missing over here? Just a block. And some wedges, I think. Alright, not sure what I'm going to be doing with these surface panels. Are they even attached to anything right now? I don't think they are. Yeah, they're actually not attached to anything, so I can just... There we go. Ah, that's pretty cool. Alright, so I just need to, you know, spice up the back a little bit. And, you know, add some lights or something. And we'll go from there. So keep an eye out for the video. That'll probably be Wednesday. Or some other day. I don't know. But then that's when I'm actually going to release the finished version of this car. So I'm going to finish this. Oh. Oh, and that, like, lagged everything. You know what? I might have to give this car little feetsies. But I'll figure that out off stream. So thank you all for watching. And keep an eye out. You know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So that you don't miss the release of this car when it's on the workshop. Future Car V12. Oh, we're on 13 already. There we go. Man, those game sounds are loud. Okay. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, which is going to be a video tomorrow morning. Goodbye, everyone.